So I want to talk to you today about intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting, the differences between them, and how to know what style of fasting is right for your life. So let's begin with intermittent fasting. If you are a person that is not overweight, has no disease or known illness, then intermittent fasting is a great approach for you. So there are 4 different methods of intermittent fasting that you can do. And let me back up by saying that when Americans were polled on their eating window and how long they ate in a day, the average American ate between 14 and 15 hours in length during every day. And so you may be one of those people, and if you are, then you need to check this out. I want you to start with at least what's called a 16-8 eating window. So you would have 16-hour period of fasting with only an 8-hour window of eating. So for instance, you could have your eating window run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if that's easy for you to do and you can get your calories in a shorter window of time, I suggest that you move to an 18-6. So 18 hours fasting, 6 hours of eating. And if you can do that easily, you could move on to a 20-4. So 20 hours fasting, 4 hours eating. So a lot of people ask me, well, what about somebody that's pregnant? What about somebody that's nursing? What if it's a child? So again, if you categorize yourself in the healthy category and you're not overweight, you should definitely try to do at least the 16-8 window. It will cause no ill effect to you or your child, and it's a very healthy way of increasing autophagy and allowing your body to have that resting period so that it can detox. So if you can also, if you're a person that can sit down and you can eat a meal and you can get 1,500 calories or more in a meal, then you could actually do what's called OMAD. So OMAD is a method of eating where it's just one meal a day is what that stands for. So a lot of high performance athletes do this. It allows you to have the longest amount of time of fasting. So that increases that autophagy, and it also increases your human growth hormone. And that's something that's super important because human growth hormone not only is what helps to regenerate and give us new cells to replace the dead, broken ones that we're evacuating through autophagy, but it also helps to boost muscle growth and testosterone naturally. So it's a great method. So let's shift now to an eating window for somebody that is diseased or overweight. So if you find yourself in that category, you definitely want to look into prolonged fasting. So a prolonged fast means that it's a minimum of 48 hours or beyond. And as far as you can take it is what you should do. So while you're doing a prolonged fast, it is very crucial that you do things like drink snake juice and only snake juice, because that will allow your body to have the correct level of sodium, potassium, and magnesium that you need so that you don't start feeling sick and awful and quickly break your fast and start eating again. So the thing we don't realize, I think, is that most of us don't really know what true hunger is. I think we have a sensation of hunger, but you really cannot feel true hunger until you've fasted for at least 3 days. So in your first long, prolonged fast, don't let your stomach trick your mind into thinking that you must eat. It's a very mental thing. You've got to get in the zone and realize your purpose and your reason for why you're doing this. And know that if you do a prolonged fast, it is the absolute quickest way you will ever see weight come off. It is the fastest way you can heal your body of disease and illness. And it's extremely rewarding because it also offers amazing mental clarity along with prevention of other diseases that you could have creep up because of being overweight. So it's really important that you check this out.